Opportunity is a bridge, not a bypass, to talking about race, talking about gender, and other forms of inequality. So I don't want you to leave thinking, oh, they want us to talk about opportunity, not race. No, the precise opposite. How do we bridge into a conversation about topics like race and gender that people do not want to talk about, right? That's what these tools are about, and all of the materials that you have are intended to help do that. But we need you. We need you to wrestle with this stuff and try it out and share with us and with your colleagues what's working, what's not, and see how we can make it better. What's our story and how do we tell it? Very much rooted in opportunity, not just the word opportunity, but the idea, right? The idea that everyone deserves a fair chance to achieve his or her full potential, that an important part of opportunity is equality, equal treatment, that where you come from, what you look like should not determine the burdens or benefits that you bear in the society, and the common good, that it's in all of our interest to overcome those barriers. But that you have to pay, in order to expand opportunity, you have to pay attention to the barriers to opportunity. That's all part of our story. And an important point about equality is equality, equal opportunity, is not treating people identically, it's treating them as equals. Right? It's acknowledging their different circumstances, their different skills and strengths that they bring, and crafting a society that taps those skills and that is inclusive based on those differences. Positive vision, this is important. Some of you know Van Jones, who's an activist out on the West Coast, who says, there's a reason why Martin Luther King's greatest speech was not called, "I have a complaint." Right? But think about it. Think about your own work. Think about you and your colleagues. We are much better at talking about what we're against than what we're for. And that is debilitating for people who are not yet with us, because it's just another thing for them to worry about. Right? Now I have to worry about unequal opportunity on top of gasoline prices and health care. Right? We need to be about a positive vision that we're all trying to move towards, that's shared, and about concrete steps for getting there. Right? And one step is not to dismantle the mechanisms for equal opportunity that already exist, but we need to be able to offer positive, proactive solutions as well that tap into people's desires and values. What do we mean when we're talking about expanding opportunity and serving the common good? Now, importantly, sometimes you're going to want to say the same thing over and over again, cut and run, cut and run, cut and run, but more often you're going to want to find multiple ways to talk about the same core idea. Right? So expanding opportunity is about a fair chance to achieve our full potential, a fair shot at the American dream, tearing down barriers, right? And increasing opportunity for everyone. I mentioned this tool, right, when we were sitting in the faux living room, which is a way of getting into conversations, and particularly media interviews, on complex and controversial subjects. And it's the idea of beginning with value. What do we believe in? The problem, how are we falling short of that value? What's the solution? And what's the action? And so I just did a representative one. You may or may not be able to read it. Everyone should have an equal opportunity to succeed in life, no matter what they look like or where they come from. But research shows that's not happening today in Colorado. Women in our state earn just 77 cents for every dollar that men earn. Women of color earn only 66 cents per dollar. Now, this particular statistic, research in Colorado has shown as a powerful one. So in a way, it breaks the rule that I described to you of just throwing out a statistic. But this is one that people have heard a lot and that they can kind of understand. So what's the solution, right? Preserving equal opportunity programs is important for our state because it gives everyone who's qualified a chance to excel. So that's the solution. The action, I gave you a kind of 501c3e solution, which is tell two friends why equal opportunity is good for Colorado, but you could plug in your own solution there.